Hi, welcome to this week's Transformers toy review, where today we are looking at a G2 uh, Transformer, Generation 2 Transformer from the comics in Jihaxus. But before we get to Jihaxus and that story, let's go ahead and do our shout out of the week, which we will start out with 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of uh, Back to the Media, where you can get all, and I do mean all, of your video game needs, where you can go and see, you can go and get, the Atari, or the current systems, games for each console. So please, whatever you do, go check them out. And once you leave there, you can go to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, which is located at 115 South Loudon Street, where you get all, and I do mean all, of your Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, Thundercats, She-Ra, AEW and WWE wrestling figures and accessories and whatnot. So definitely go and check them out. Unfortunately, I got this guy from Walmart, like I said in my G.I. Joe interview, or G.I. Joe review. So definitely go and check them out. So while you're there doing that, you can go ahead and check out Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. So definitely. So when you leave there, you can go to 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of Four Color Fantasies, where you can get all your G.I. Joe and Transformer comic book needs, and Marvel and DC and IDW and all points in between, back issues, current titles. So definitely check them out. And when you leave there, if you're looking for some Jamaican food, you can go to Tropical Islands, which is where you can get all, and I do mean all, your delicious Jamaican food. And you can go see Lloyd and his wonderful staff and get some good food and some good home cooking. And definitely check them out and get some good conversation. And so definitely check out Tropical Islands. And when you leave there, you can go to Bank of Clark or United Bank and get all your banking needs met. So definitely please do check them out. And once you leave there, you can go to Mixed Tree Services and get your tree stump removed, or your tree removed in general, or get it trimmed, or however you want it, whatever you need to do with your trees. So get a hold of Mick, and he'll get the job done right. And once you leave there, you can actually get you can go and see State Farm or Farmers and get all your insurance needs met. So definitely go ahead and get them and get that done. And if you're looking for gas and a good food, you can go and check out Sheets and get all that done and all that kind of stuff, and get your belly full as well as your gas tank. So go ahead and check out Sheets. And if you leave there, but you need some mental health crisis help, go see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services and get that done. Rob will help you out and hook you up. And once you leave there, and if Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, you can go to Northwestern Community Services and go ahead and get the help that you need. But if it's an emergency, you just need somebody to text, you can text 741-741, and you text one of their crisis counselors there. But if you want to hear somebody's voice, you can call 988 and talk to a person, which is actually pretty cool. But if it's an emergency, you go straight to your closest emergency room and get the help that you need. There ain't no shame in it. You are special. You're worth it. You deserve it. And you're always welcome in my circle. And so let's go ahead and get to Jihaxus, as he is in his play mode. But let's look at his accessories first, which he comes with this gun with some translucent plastic with gunmetal gray in areas. This nice little flat little gun, but it's pretty cool. And he also has this red gun, which is special about it because it's got this piece here at the end, which is not a standard piece. It is a sonar that goes in robot mode. But let's take a look at this gun. It's pretty cool. And let's take a look at this sensor piece. You can have it in jet mode or have it on the gun, whichever one it's easier for you. But so here's Jihaxus. Red nose cone, yellow, white, green. some bat wings down at the bottom that comes out of his, supposed to like, out of his feet. But visible arm syndrome. But if you look inside the cockpit, he's got visible head syndrome where he's looking right at you, but you can't really see it all that great, but it's still cool. Still there. But some hideous looking colors. The only articulation is in the wings, but it's primarily due to transformation. The nose cone can bend, but that's primarily due for transformation. Nice looking jet. So let's go ahead and take a look at him in robot mode. Here's Jihaxus in his robot mode. Here you see there's a piece that went onto the gun, which is a sensor for that. You can have it up or down, however you want it, but I'll keep it up myself. His head just have wiggly waggly. It can rotate all the way around. His arms can come up this way about yay far. They can rotate all the way around. Bend at the elbow. It can, well, not really. It can swivel with the wrist. Get a lot of great range of movement with the arms, the legs. Kick forward. Bend at the knee. It can kick back about like so far. They can split outwards. He can split. You know, there's good range of movement in his legs, you know, and whatnot. His feet, he can pivot at the ankles, you know, and whatnot. Really good range of motion for this guy. And let's go ahead and put his weapons in his hand. Here he is with his guns in his hand. Now, you can watch channels like Transformers to Basics with Chris McFeely to get his full backstory. But this was a Transformer where you could just tell by his name. The writers of the G2 comic book kind of knew the comic book was going to flop. So they came up with this guy and gave him the name of Jihaxus, which if he thinks about it, it's like they're saying G-Ax-Us. But that's a little common theory throughout the Transformers universe, the Transformers fandom. But this guy wasn't a Decepticon, but he was after they went to Earth and they was able to reproduce new Transformers, and this guy came out, and he came out all twisted and deranged and wanted to take over Cybertron and everything else and take over the Autobots and Decepticons and all that good stuff. So, that's really the story of this guy. But, of course, in G2 had to go with their deranged looking color systems and whatnot. But this was a good figure. I do rank it as a top tier figure, even though the colors are god awful ugly. But, he's still a good character. He had that killer instinct for all villainous Transformers. And villainous Cybertronians, I should say. But his jet mode does lack a lot. The fact that he's got bat wings growing out of his feet, you know, really. This guy is just god awful ugly, but he's still a good looking figure, good character assessment, and whatnot. But that's it for this week. So tune in next week as we're going to start another combiner leading into Monsters Month for October. So we're going to do it on the Dinobots and their combined mode of Volcanicus. So tune in next week as we start that. So until all are one, see you in the next one.